Hello YouTube, welcome to Dr. Vibes The Learning Point. In this video we will study about undescended testis, everything covered in details. So first of all you should know how is a testis formed. So testis is formed from the primordial germ cells which are present in the yolk sac. Okay? These primordial germ cells will migrate along the dorsal mesentery. They will reach the gonadal ridges on the lower thoracic and upper lumbar margins. उसके बाद क्या होता है? They will differentiate into the gonad because आ क्या रहा है? Primordial germ cells. They will differentiate into the gonads. Now, if Y chromosome is present and SRY gene is present, then that will form testis. All this occurs in the third week of gestation. अब testis form हो गया है, लेकिन testis कहाँ पे है? Lower thoracic and upper lumbar region में है. लेकिन ये testis को descend करना पड़ेगा, right? Testis has to descend downwards. Now we will study the path of testicular descent. So what did I say you? The testis कहाँ पे located है अभी? Lower thoracic, upper lumbar region में. So this is actually the site of the developing kidneys. Okay. और जो caudal portion of the testis का that is attached to the gubernaculum. What is gubernaculum? It is a fibrous structure that is attached to the testis and scrotum. Now what will happen? There are two phases of descent. One is the transabdominal phase, मतलब testis abdomen में ही पूरा travel करता है, and the second is the inguinoscrotal phase, मतलब testis of inguinal region से scrotum में आएगा. Now this transabdominal phase occurs in 25 to 28 weeks of gestation, or inguinoscrotal phase occurs in 28 to 35 weeks of gestation. So what happens in transabdominal phase? The retroperitoneum C testis deep inguinal ring तक आएगा, और inguinoscrotal phase as the name says inguinal canal या inguinal region से scrotum में आएगा. So it comes from the deep inguinal ring to the scrotum. Right? Now you have to know about the incidence of undescended testis. कितना common है ये बीमारी? So it is 30% in preterm babies, 4% in term babies, and 1% seen in infant. Now rarely you can get to see that in a postnatal period, and beyond 3 months तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा rare है, ठीक है? Now you have to know that this undescended testis is one-sided or two-sided. So most of the cases जो testis होता है right side में 50% पाया जाता है, left side में 30%, and both the side it is 20%. Okay. Now testis, is it palpable in the inguinal region or not? क्योंकि testis आ रहा है inguinal region से scrotum में. So 2/3 of the cases testis is palpated in the inguinal region, and in 1/3 of the cases it is not palpable. Okay. Now let us study what are the associated anomalies in the patients who are having testicular descent का problem. One is the patient can have patent processus vaginalis. Second, epididymal anomalies. Third, the patient can have hypospadias. Fourth, the patient can have urinary tract abnormalities. So these are the 4 problems which patient can have related to testicular descent. Now, let me answer a very potent viva question that is asked. What is the difference between retractile testis and ectopic testis? So when the scrotal testis, that is testis from the scrotum, retracts easily, but it can be brought down again to its place, that is retractile testis. What is ectopic testis? Ectopic मतलब different. So when testis is present at the sides different from the paths of its normal testicular descent, that is ectopic testis. So there are 5 sites of ectopic testis. 1, the femoral region. Second, the root of the penis. Third, the perineum. Fourth is the scrotum. And fifth is the superficial inguinal pouch. Let us now study कि क्या reasons है जो testis descent नहीं कर पाया. Okay, there is the etiology of undescended testis. First is hormonal defect. So maybe there is a hypothalamic pituitary axis defect, or there is some Sertoli or Leydig cells defect. Second, there can be genetic susceptibility. Third are the environmental factors like maybe maternal smoking or organic pollutants. Fourth, there are some syndromes like Klinefelter, Brune belly, and persistent Mullerian duct syndrome. Now, we will come on the examination part. So what is a gliding test? तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, अपना एक हाथ को इंगुइनल रिंग में रखते हैं with our fingers rolling from the inguinal canal to the scrotum, और जो दूसरा हाथ होता है that is kept at the root of the scrotum to grab the testis. ओके, इससे पता चल जाता है कि पेशेंट को टेस्टिस डिसेंट का प्रॉब्लम है. नाउ after we have localized where the testis is, you have to check the testis. What will you check? You will check the position, the size, the mobility, if there is any associated hernia or not, any hydrocele or not, hypospadias or not, and you will also check for the hemiscrotal development. Now let us study the pathology of undescended testis. So basically, spermatogenesis arrest हो जाता है and there is progressive loss of the seminiferous tubules in the cryptorchid testis. इससे क्या होगा? Patient को infertility होगा or there is reduced fertility. Now I will discuss a very important viva question. If you answer that, you are sure to get above 75% marks in that particular viva table. What is that? That is how to differentiate between a retractile testis and a normal testis. So basically the answer is that I will look at the hemiscrotum on the side of the cryptorchid testis. If the hemiscrotum is well developed or elicited, that means it is retractile testis. But if it has not been well developed, इसका मतलब undescended testis है, right? Now you can do one more test. That is, you will give the patient injection HCG. If that is true undescended testis, it will not descend. But if it is retractile undescended testis, the testis will descend downward. Okay. Next important viva question is what is anorchia and what is bilateral cryptorchidism. Bilateral cryptorchidism मतलब testis develop नहीं किया दोनों साइड में, और anorchia मतलब testis है ही नहीं. So what you will do? First, you will give injection HCG for 3 days, and you will check the FSH, LH, and testosterone level. If there is increase in the levels, that means it is a functional testis, but that is undescended. लेकिन अगर baseline values रहता है FSH, LH और testosterone का, मतलब testicular descent हुआ ही नहीं है. Now, what are the investigations you will do? USG, MR, I, diagnostic laparoscopy and Doppler, and gold standard is diagnostic laparoscopy. Now what are the complications of undescended testis? That is given by the mnemonic testis itself, where T stands for torsion, E for epididymoarchitis, S for strangulation of hernia, T for trauma, I for infertility. This is more commonly seen when there is bilateral undescended testis. And then there is S, that is seminoma testis, which is the most common malignancy in the undescended testis. And the risk of malignancy is highest in intra-abdominal undescended testis. Now, the contralateral testis can also show the increased risk of malignancy, right? These are the complications of testicular descent failure. Now, what is the management? First, you have to wait for 6 months of age, because there is chances the testis will descend downwards. 6 months of age के बाद भी अगर testis descend नहीं किया है, you do orchidopexy. There are 2 types of orchidopexy, open and laparoscopic. Open is done for palpable testis, that is in 2/3 of the cases, and laparoscopic is done in case of intra-abdominal testis. Now there is another procedure, that is orchidectomy. Now this is preferred in pubertal boys of if testicular descent failure has occurred. Okay. Now, if there is difficulty in bringing down the testis to the scrotum, you have 2 possibilities. You can do staged orchidopexy or you can do Fowler-Stevens procedure. What is staged orchidopexy? This is actually second surgery after 6 months. इसलिए हम उसको staged बोलते हैं क्योंकि 2 stages में होता है. And what is Fowler's orchidopexy? You can see. Basically, here the testicular artery is divided and ligated to gain extra strength. This is all about undescended testis.